Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
so you can't do an overlay like because I thought the green screen you can add anything, but you can't do it on Discord.
Yeah, so the trick about a green screen is that's digital, right? So the filter would be digital. I would be doing that in post, right? In like OBS or something. But this is a physical wall. So I can't so the camera that I have is just broadcasting the picture that is here. Does that make sense?
Okay, nope, I don't understand.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
can't. I can't do
Okay,
it. Yeah,
okay,
I just explained it very bad.
that's
Chat
cool.
says I don't get it either. It's a physical shot of the camera is what it is. I don't. Yeah. Okay. It's not being processed digitally, is what I'm saying. It's a straight. Is it being processed digitally? Hang on. I guess in theory we could do it, but Discord doesn't have a filter for a green screen.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the
That's
Discord
that's
thing.
it doesn't go through OBS is what I'm looking for. That's the answer I'm looking for, right? I
Okay.
explained this as Van, I explained this as worse as a person could possibly explain anything.
Well, next time you say I can't do it because it's a Discord thing. Discord won't let you do it, and I say okay, all right.
Yes, that's
So
why.
just right off the bat, okay, because your voice, I'm trying to like, I hear a lot of people, meet a lot of people and stuff, but you have a very, I'm trying to place you, like, it's just so unique. Are you a New Yorker or what's the deal?
I have bad news. This isn't actually my real voice. I mean, it is, but it's really heavily equalized to sound really good. And in reality, I sound like a nasally troglodyte, like a goblin of some kind, like from your dungeon.
Well,
Yeah.
but the thing is, I mean, I can still hear
There's an essence of it.
the essence of your voice is
Uh-huh.
still very
Uh-huh.
unique. So
Thank you.
I'm trying to like, it's like unlike anything I've ever heard before.
Oh,
like a group of people anywhere. So
thank
it's like
you.
it's uniquely Devin. That's what I'm trying to. So I'm trying to like, trying to place you like East Coast, West Coast.
So I've never thought about
foreign born. What's the deal? That's what I'm trying to say.
I've never thought about it at all. But I suppose that my voice. So originally from Southern California, which is really boring. I mean, I just have like the
You
yo,
don't sound.
dude is
Yeah, you don't sound like from
yeah.
Southern California.
Because so I think that's because I had a lot of professional speech training because I spoke really badly for a long time. And so I took like improv, I took comedy classes, I took professional speaking communication classes so that I could do public speaking. It was like a big part of like what I actually used to do it a lot more. I haven't been public speaking for a long time now, but I used to do it all the time. And I think that in combination with I have a lot of traditional Buddhist training. So I spent a lot of time in like temples and meditating and stuff like that. And like people speak really differently there. They try to speak like as clearly as possible. So you which I just showed you I can't do all the time when I explain the fucking Discord thing, right? But you don't get it right all the time. But like you try to speak really, really clearly, so your point is simple.
Okay, so I so West Coast, okay,
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
lot
like,
of
hey,
training,
dude.
because yeah, it just sounds really unique,
You're
and
so nice. Thank you.
and then also too, like I'm a performance artist, and you also a fellow performance artist. So do you do like the entertainment thing in Hollywood and all that, or California?
Oh, definitely not. No,
No.
I have
Like
like, do you mean like acting?
go out for auditions and yeah.
No. Have you done all that?
Oh yeah, I did all that. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. No, I've never done anything like
It's
that.
horrible. It's the
Wait,
worst
why?
experience ever. It's like a cattle call. Yeah, it's just 1,000 people look exactly like you because they want to type, and then you show up and they all look exactly like you. So it's basically it's like a lottery. Basically, that's what it is. It's like
How do they select a candidate?
um, nepotism.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So all that's really true. It's all like
Yeah, like
just like who you know.
who you know exactly. They show up just for the formality because they just skip through the line. I've been standing in
Oh,
my little thing for like an hour, and they just walk right through, kissing everybody. 5 minutes, and they left.
oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
So after a while, I just kind of gave up. But so
Mm.
um, I also noticed that. Is that true that you only eat one meal per day? Because I see you getting ready to eat something.
I'm making green tea.
Oh.
Yeah, if there's one thing I can't live without in life, man, it's green tea. 100%.
That-
I'm a huge tea fan.
That shit is good for you.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's also very peaceful, especially in these trying times.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So is it true that you only eat once a day? Because
It is. Hmm.
Yeah. See, I know a lot, and
Yeah, you do. You've done your research. I do only eat once a day, and I also do a pretty regular fast. So I usually will stop eating for about 3 or 4 days of the month.
oh my god, how can you do that? I eat like a lot.
I do
So,
too. I eat
yeah.
like last night I like did a whole pizza and like a giant like 2 giant salads. Like I eat a ridiculous. I can clear a whole rack of ribs. Like I totally understand that. Yeah, I love
Well,
eating.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But I was watching your stream, and a
I'm
lot of
sorry.
stuff you say is like, I'm really like blown away with a lot of stuff that you say.
Really?
You said, yeah, especially like dual streaming. Like when you interview with somebody, doesn't matter like how big or famous the person is. How it's like it's horrible for subscription and donos.
It is.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some
And
reason,
you're like,
nobody donates during these. Yeah, it's weird.
yeah, you're like boom, you got it, like right on. Like this guy knows his stuff because it's true. And then also like the part when you say, and if you're nice to people, they don't do the donation. But if you dom them and say you got a small fucking penis.
Yeah.
Fucking donate right now, and then all of a sudden it's like you get all these donos, and I was getting ready to donate too on my phone, and since I was so new to the app, it's like how do I donate? Subscribe. How do I subscribe on the phone? You were saying that for the subscription. But that is so true. But I was trying to jump on the bandwagon and subscribe too. And I couldn't figure out how to do it on the app. It's like, God damn it. And then, by the time I figure it out, you already move on.
It's over.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over. You move on to the next thing. It's not funny anymore,
So I get really one of the reasons why I started doing this was because I get really frustrated that there's a lot of agents in my world, like the people that are on the side of they run companies like the ones that we run, but they don't take any time to actually educate anybody. And then I also got annoyed because I found out that like literally no one does this, right? Like, so on YouTube, you can find an infinite amount of resources about how to be a better creator. They're either from private channels or YouTube itself, right? Their creator camp is really impressive. There's a lot of resources you can find to be a better YouTuber, but there are very, very few resources you can find to be a better Twitch streamer. And it always frustrates me that there are a lot of people with that knowledge, but they don't share it. By virtue of this sort of like feast or famine aspect of Twitch, it's where all broadcasters are somewhat competitive against each other. It's annoying. And so I figured that the only person that could probably do it is someone that didn't have a stake in it, because I don't need to run a successful stream. So that's why I started doing it.
But did you say you have a company?
Yeah, that's the main thing I do. I'm not a streamer. Like my stream is a hobby. It's a side thing. I don't like do anything with it.
And you represent other Twitch streamer?
Other Twitch streamers, YouTubers, and influencers.
Oh, well,
It's an agency.
for sponsors, or is that what's the
Yeah.
all that? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sponsors, activations. But we do. We have a creative studio, so we do like video production for brands.
Oh,
So like a brand
wow.
like what's like Brisk, right? Like Brisk came to us and they wanted to do like video production, so we got some influencers together and we did like a show for them. The Sci-Fi The Expanse, they did a thing with us where we did like a preseason show. We did like Bud Light did like a game show with us for 8 weeks. Like we do a bunch of different activations with brands to try to like do creative solutions for them.
I didn't know that Twitch streamer has like an agent. That's crazy.
Larger ones do.
Yeah.
It's usually kind of like a waste of time for medium-sized people to do it.
Yeah.
Both for both for the broadcaster and the agent.
Oh wow. That's mind blowing. I didn't know that. I didn't know how big this thing is.
Like Twitch?
Yeah. I mean, I thought that the sponsor, let's say like you're a famous streamer who has like millions of followers. I thought they just go to them directly and say, "Hey, you want to be on my Campbell soup commercial?" And they just set it all up. I didn't know there's I didn't know there's a middleman.
So broadcasters are notoriously awful at doing anything. Like you'd be lucky to get them up before 4 p.m. Much less like get in a soup commercial, right? So there has to be some middleman between the broadcaster and the streamer usually, because and I guess a more mature way to explain that too would be like the thing that a creators should be focusing on is creating content. That's what they're best at, right? So they're, as long as they're doing that, they don't have to think about the business side of stuff, the bullshit management stuff, the communication back and forth, the contracts. So the more that we can facilitate that stuff, the more they can focus on doing what they do really well.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't. Yeah, wow, that blows me away.
Lots of people can get agents.
And so, like when I was first on Train's podcast, and you were
which you did very well, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved having you there.
Great. Well, I mean, like 90% of the time, I have no idea what you all are talking about. So I'm just kind of like,
I don't get that feeling because I feel like you contribute a lot. Like you add a lot to the conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. So there's a lot of different guests that come on the show, and I've been in like 50 or 60 episodes now, and it's just I've just got a good feel for the pace of it. You can really tell when like a guest just sits there quietly and doesn't do anything. You're not one of those people. Like you really add in a lot of places.
Oh, wow. Do you hear that, people? I did contribute, all right?
I think it's hard, particularly like it used to be worse. We used to have personalities on a lot that were very overbearing, and they would just you'd get like 3 people talking the entire episode. But
they dominate.
They dominate.
Yeah, okay.
They dominate. Yeah. We've been trying to like balance out the guest list so that it's a more like diverse cast in terms of I guess like vocality, the way that the amount that they speak, right? The amount that they talk, the amount that they interact and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
But what I learned is that even though when you guys talking about game and stuff, I figured out that Twitch is like a microcosm of society. So whatever happening in society, I mean, there's the same thing is going on in Twitch, but with a game twist to it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that way, that's where I can feel like I can contribute, because even though I know very little about game, but I know the politics is very similar inside, very similar from in Twitch and what's going on in society right now.
So do you like live in the woods? I hear these rumors that like you're like this like hermit dude that Yeah, like you have like you're meditating in like the mountains over like trying to like fix human suffering or something. Like what's
no? I'm trying to get away from
Mm.
human bullshit. That's what I'm trying to do.
I respect. There's quite a bit of it right now.
I can't take any of it, so that's why I have a compound. I have 15 acres in the forest land.
Seriously?
Yes, and I fenced off 2.5 acres of it myself. Some of them has electric fence, so watch your balls, boys and girls, when you're trying to come here, trying to climb over my fence.
So you're like are you ready for like doomsday? Do you have like food
Well,
and
I watch The Walking Dead and
Okay.
Z Nation. It's kind of like
Yeah.
that.
holy
So
shit,
I'm
man.
ready.
What happened in life to get you to this point? You must have had like a rich history before this, right?
What a rich history.
Not rich in terms of income. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you must have done a lot with your life.
No, I just. That's what happened when you live in San Francisco for 2 decades. You just can't take it anymore.
I respect that. Yeah, that happened to me in L.A. after 4 years. I was donezo. I came to Seattle.
I'm telling you, LA is not as bad as San Francisco.
Why? I don't
because-
disagree. I'm just curious.
Because San Francisco is like, we're here to change the world. We're gonna do all the bad shit, but it's good for the world, and no matter what, and that kind of thing. We're gonna wipe our asses with newspaper that we found on the street because we want to save the trees, stuff like that. We don't take
Yes.
baths because the rainforest, okay, all that kind of shit. But in LA, it's people are just dumb, and they're clean, and it's like this is how I describe what's going on in the gay neighborhood. That's all my world. I can't describe what's going on outside of the gay neighborhood in West Hollywood, but it's like 5 guys renting an apartment for $6,000 a month, 2 bedrooms. They're all working at Macy's and to pay the rent, and they're leasing a BMW or what are these fancy cars? They lease it, and they drive around like they own a mansion or something. That's LA. For me, that's LA.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
pretentious. Everybody is like trying to show what they're worth on their sleeves. It's like it kind of remind me of like these crabs in the ocean where they collect all these fancy things and put it on their backs.
Oh
and
yeah,
they go around.
to have the bigger shell.
Yeah, and they to show it off. That's LA. So that's the difference.
So that's an amazing analogy. So I was in San Francisco, and I could tell you I've dealt with so many San Francisco companies for so long, and they have all of these problems. But I think the best description of it was one day I was in San Francisco. I was actually there for a Twitch meeting, funny enough, and there, like somewhere outside the old Twitch offices, there was a homeless guy who was walking along. He had both hands on a bucket on his head, and he was going, okay. And then right next to that, a guy walked out of the Twitch office looking exactly the same, except without the bucket. And that to me is a perfect description of how San Francisco is.
Well, you know what broke the straw that broke the camel's back for me with San Francisco
What?
is when I used to work at kink.com, Kink Studio in San Francisco at the Armory.
It's called the Armory?
Yeah, it's the actual Armory. It's a gigantic. It's 1 city block big. It's like a castle. Check it
That's
out.
badass.
Yeah, it is badass. It's a historical site in San Francisco.
Shit, that's awesome.
But
yeah.
the space is gigantic. That's where they blow up the Death Star in the original Star Wars movies. They use it as a soundstage.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So they have it was like a gay pride celebration, and they want me. They have like a giant circuit party there. Thousands of people are going to be there. They're going to build me a giant stage, so I can do a number on stage. And
What's a number?
Like a song and dance, or like a BDSM scene for this giant circuit party. So I said I want 20 dancers for my scene, and one part I want them all to be in leather outfits, and I want the other one in. We're gonna do the Village People. I don't know. You boys and girls are too young to know the Village People.
They don't know what it is, but you and I are old enough to know.
Okay,
yeah.
So the Village. Yeah. I'm gonna do one number called the Village People. It's the Village People theme, and I want to dress up like the Village People, and. I said, Van, whatever you want, you got it. We want you so bad. You name it, how much you want to pay. I don't care. We got a budget. We're going to make it happen. You're going to be there, Van. And I said, okay, I want some suspension point because I'm going to suspend, like 5 people in bondage up in midair. All the dancers on stage. The stage. How big do you want the stage, Van? I want it to be, 20 feet by 50. No problem. There's going to be a giant screen in the back. No problem. Okay, we're all set. All right. Within like 2 weeks, we're doing rehearsal and stuff. And then the organizer came up to me and said, "Oh, Van, we have a problem. And one of the Village People, we have a problem with the American Indian character." And I'm saying, what's the problem? People dress up like that in Halloween. They do cosplay with the Village People. Well, is he actual Native American?
What?
And I say, actually, as a matter of fact, he's half Native American. Well, we don't want any trouble, but we need someone who's actual Native American to be in the Indian outfit for your number. And I'm like, I go, fuck you. It's just like, this is way too much. You know what I mean? It's like, we're afraid there's going to be a backlash. Okay, on this, that I use a half Native American in the Village People Indian outfit. And I say, okay, I'm done. I'm moving to the forest. I'm done with you people.
You just tell them that right there, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to the forest. Because I can't take it anymore. But back to the Train podcast, and then you were looking at my numbers, and you were kind of surprised by my numbers.
I was.
Yeah.
I don't remember why.
And but then now it's like I'm at a point now where, and then you also talk about it on your stream too, how when the first time people kind of skyrocketed. I'm at a nosedive right now, Devin.
Well, first let's verify that.
So explain the nosedive, all right?
Yeah.
Because it's a bit hurtful for me to see that I'm kind of jetted up like that, and now I'm at a nosedive.
Yeah. Got it. Let me pull up your stats real quick, because the first thing I got to do is verify that that's actually the case, right? Because sometimes people might perceive that they might think that they're going down, but they're actually not, in fact, going down. But we'll see. My first website is not happening. The half the internet's down, right, guys? It's okay. I just pulled up a backup website. Well, let's see. Okay. Yeah, so you're not wrong. So over the course of the last 30 days, average viewers declined 40%.
Yes.
Followers 62%, peak viewers 52%, hours streamed 8%. Okay, so
you almost made me spat my coffee all over my screen.
Yeah. So here is what I've dealt with this many times. Okay. So here's the thing, especially when your initial hype is from a third-party source, like a YouTube video or a Reddit in this case, right? What'll happen is an initial spike and then a really sharp decline. So the most important thing I have to say about this, okay? A broadcaster is not defined by their most successful point, because anybody can be on and be happy during that point. A broadcaster is defined by what you do right now with what you have. right? It's the decline where when you make your content and you decide the direction of your stream, most people quit because they see that initial hype. They think that that's all gonna last and they have nowhere to go but up. And that inevitable sort of like fall of Rome type of thing is just too much because they think it's some kind of reflection on their content personally. Which they think that because it is a reflection on that, but they take it personally. So there is no way mentally to solve this. I think the answer that I have is I don't look at my viewer count. So I will only track my viewer count over 14 and 30-day intervals or longer. I never look day to day. I have no idea how many viewers I have right now. And then I ban people in my chat that tell me. And that's because the mindset you have to have is I will put on the same quality show for 5 people that I will for 50,000. And if you have that mindset, you will succeed. But being attached to viewer count and numbers is it'll get you into a narcissism like loop that will just fuck you over. You'll be in this like washing machine of shit and you'll never be able to get out. It's like getting trapped under a river and moving around and around and around. Because what happens is what I call the streamer death spiral. It's broadcaster starts doing bad, so they start feeling bad, so their content sucks, so they start doing worse, so they start feeling worse because their content sucks, so their content gets worse, so they start feeling worse, so and eventually they just fucking fade out of existence. They just blow up. Like, right? And so the only way out of this is to stop thinking about viewer count and start focusing on creating good content.
Yeah, but how can you not look at the viewer count? Because on my
just don't
Streamlab, the viewer count is right above the chat.
No, if you click the button, it'll hide it, and that's what I do. Click the actual view count and hide it. You literally just don't. I mean, you literally don't look at it. I don't know if you can see it right now, but if you look at my dashboard right now, oh god, that's not my dashboard. Luckily, that wasn't anything weird. The only thing that's actually displayed is my followers, and I actually can't hide that. I can hide that. So, sub points. So I have no idea how many subscribers I have. I have no idea how many viewers I have. I have no idea how many sub points I have. No idea. I literally couldn't tell you right now how many subs I have.
Wow, I just learned something. I click on the eye thing, and my viewers are hidden.
Yes.
Oh my god! But then,
now,
okay, but here's the thing, Devin.
Mm-hmm.
What happened if now it's hidden, and I'm like doing my little, I'm doing my little dance number and being all like entertaining, and no one is watching, and I feel like a dumbass for doing, I might as well just go out and do that in the forest if I can't tell who's watching.
So first of all, why not do it in the forest? Right. So it's like, we brought up before that we're both performative artists, right? Though I think that you're way more appropriate for that title than me because I don't think I deserve it compared to what you've done. But part of art is the creation of the thing for the thing, right? It's the fact that it exists that makes it beautiful, right? So in that same way, when you start your broadcast and you set out to do the best show possible, whether there are people there or not, and let's be fair, right? There's going to be some people watching you, no matter what you do, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's not going to be zero. You're not going to be in the woods. It's not going to be squirrels watching you, right? Like there's going to be someone there,
or deer,
or any kind of deer. Yes, that was a throwback. Dude, isn't it funny? Everyone's already forgot about that. It's crazy, man, how fast things move. It's like. But yes, that's the thing. You put on the best show possible, and then they will come. You just have to believe that. Like I really do believe that. I really do believe it's like if I focus 100% of my energy on creating a great entertaining show, what that back of my mind that's that 10 or 20% that's like, oh fuck, do I have enough viewers? Am I doing the right thing? Like that goes away. I can focus on that show.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is that, like when I first started streaming, I get like all these people coming just to say all the nasty stuff that I said on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they all come in and go $300, fuck you, like 1,000 times. And then after like week 3, I think they gotten kind of tired of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, I got my fun. I'm out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, that's basically the gist of it.
So that was the spiritual advice. Do you want more tactical advice? Do you want more like what do I do to get more viewers?
Should I show more cleavage or?
It would help. I would probably start with if you're serious, I would start with a YouTube channel, because think about how you got your viewers before, right? How did it happen?
Yeah, YouTube.
Where did they come from? Yeah. But also Reddit, right?
Yes, Reddit. Yeah.
So the YouTube and Reddit are the places where you're getting your discovery. And I think that the hardest thing for Twitch streamers to understand is that they will not get viewers from Twitch.
What?
You will not. Yeah. You will not get any viewers from Twitch. The end. Your viewers will come from other places, or they will be people who have already followed you.
But not from Twitch. They're already on Twitch to discover me.
They'll be on Twitch, but they won't come from Twitch to discover you. There will be no new people from the website that discover you. And so think about why, okay? So if you go to your directory and you go to just chatting, what number are you in the list?
Like my ranking?
Yeah.
Like
out of everybody on just chatting, how high are you in the list?
I don't know. 3,000, 6,000. I don't know.
Somewhere pretty. So do you think that anybody will go through the entire just chatting section that doesn't know you to find you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They won't do that, right? So you can't. So this is something that, like, the first thing you have to do, like the first day of Twitch streamer training, you have to understand that Twitch is doing nothing for you to get you viewers. The only thing they do is they have a platform that you can stream on. That's it. There's not a single new viewer coming in from the directory to find you. They're coming from Reddit. They're coming from YouTube. They're coming from collaborations you do. They're coming from different websites, third-party places, things like that.
Now, so another thing that kind of like got me a lot of viewers before is because I was very provocative when I first showed up, because I didn't know the platform that well, and everybody was like yelling profanity at me. So I turn around and yell it back at them. And I was being, they were being really graphic with chat with me, and I was being really graphic in chat back with them. And then that got me on LSF.
Yes.
And then that's where I got a lot of viewers, because they saw, oh my God, who's this crazy dude? And a lot of people told me that they came from LSF.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
But then, like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, when Twitch told me that, you're responsible for what people say in chat, don't you? And your content is way too sexual. I didn't know that I was supposed to be responsible for that. So then I had to clean up my act.
So Twitch told you that you were being too graphic?
My content is too sexual.
Okay.
Yeah. And that my mods and my viewers are too. That I have to. My viewers are.
That is very strange.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the specific nature of what they said.
And then also too, at the same time, within the same week, YouTube turned around and tell me the same thing too. So they both they both call each other. I'm just talking. This is me. This is my whole content. I'm just sitting here.
Are you doing any kind of like graphic stuff? Are you showing like some action? Are you just
talking? Just talking.
Really?
Yes.
What the fuck did you say? Like I've never heard of that. Like where they actually hey.
Right, Chad? Chad, have you seen anything provocative on me? It's just me and my big mouth, right? That's all I do. I just sit here and just talk.
Like I would think they would say that if you like put the gloves on and like get going, but I don't know.
I did put my gloves on a couple of times.
But putting your gloves on is okay.
Yeah, but that's about
But,
it.
yeah.
Not doing anything. I just put it on stream. I just put a pair of latex gloves on.
Yeah, you could be washing dishes. Like that could be anything. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know why they would say that. That's really strange. I'm not sure. Like that seems real. Like I have never heard of Twitch. Why are we only getting 2020 data ranges for Twitch right now? I guess the API is busted right now.
What's a 20? What's a 20?
I was trying to look at your stats from last year to see.
I don't have last year. I only been here since February.
Oh shit. Oh. So that's why this date. Oh, the data's correct. What the fuck? You started streaming in February 2nd, 2020?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How did you have 1,000 viewers your first stream?
Because people know who I am.
Well, how did you let them know?
Nothing. I just hit stream on Streamlab, and people just came.
That can't be right. Twitch, how do they know? There's got to be a reason. I don't believe in luck. There's got to be a reason. Why
there was no campaign. I didn't have Twitter. I didn't have YouTube channel. All that came afterwards.
He's an internet meme. So his first stream, he streamed for 3 hours. He had 1,100 viewers. How he got hosted from? Did you get hosted that day?
I don't even know what that is.
He got LSF post I saw when he first started streaming. You had an emote before you were on Twitch?
Maybe if someone made it. I don't know anything about Twitch. I just click it on. I just hit and just start talking. That's about it. I don't know anything about Twitch.
Were you on Twitch before this as a guest on someone else's stream?
I do not know what Twitch is until I stream.
So you downloaded OBS without telling anybody.
Yes.
And then you click start streaming. You had 1,000 viewers.
Yes.
Okay. That's abnormal. Okay.
I know.
You streamed again on February 4th for 1 hour, and you had 2.5 thousand viewers.
Yeah.
Did you let anyone know then?
No, because I have no social media. Then later on, people told me, I think like I start learning how to do stuff with Twitch on YouTube. Like this one guy, he told me, if you want to stream on, here's 5 big mistakes to do, or 5 big like tips. First, get a Twitter account. Blah blah blah. Open up a YouTube account. So I did what I followed the instructions. So I opened up Twitter after I stream, and I started my YouTube channel after I stream. But I don't have any social media at all.
Okay, so what's happening here is on February, let's use February. Okay, so first of all, something's up because February 4th, 2020, you streamed for less than an hour. You had 2,556 viewers, but only 1,999 unique viewers, which is not possible. You can't have more viewers than unique impressions. And likewise, on February 9th, you had 1,527 viewers average, but 5,622 unique viewers. So some percentage of your viewers on these days were not real. 100%. That's number one. Number two is the unique views, though. My guess, if the unique views are this low, they should be like 20,000, 30,000 views for a stream like this. No. If it was an embed on LSF chat, then it would be way higher in terms of unique viewers because the impressions would be higher, but the average time would be lower. So someone probably view botted him at first, I would guess, and then I think from there it's a very specific community of people that knew about him somehow, that he came from somewhere else. But I've never seen stats like yours. I don't understand them. It's very, very, very weird.
Oh no.
It's really, really strange.
Okay, hold on. Let me try to.
Dude, read the chat. Van is a famous meme on Twitch. I know that, you troglodyte. What I'm saying, I'm looking at actual data while you're looking at, while you're fucking thinking from your fucking ass because you don't know anything about anything. Okay, so I 100% understand what you're saying. I'm literally looking at the data. Okay, so like, this is the data. This is that's it. All right. So whatever your bullshit is about, like, yeah, like, stuff it. Sorry, we're just trying to figure out this mystery. Hang on. So like, okay, so I think what's happening right now, let me verify that. It'd be easy to verify, right? I think the data's broken. I think it's reporting wrong, that your stats are probably not these.
No, because when I was on there, I mean, I can't even read my chat because it's flying. It's like, it's just spinning because I can't even read a single message on there because I get like 3,000, 2,000 people in chat. I know that. I know that for sure because I remember.
Yeah. You absolutely did. Sorry, just give me a sec. We will find the truth of this. If he's famous before that explains the high numbers. No, it doesn't. You can't have more average viewers than unique viewers. You just don't know what you're talking about. Just chill out. This is my full-time fucking job. We'll find out what this is about. All right, like,
okay, boys and girls, I broke Devin Nash.
Yeah. Well, you absolutely found something that I've never seen before, which is really impressive, and that's awesome. And I'm really excited because I love mysteries. Are we looking at his YouTube? No, this is Twitch. All right. 0505. What that was? How do I get a historical read from Social Blade? What if some of his viewers are twins? Yeah, what if they're
Twins.
Isn't there a way to get historical data from? Sorry, Van. I'm excited. This is just something I haven't seen.
No, take your time.
I'm not sure. Isn't this your job? Yeah, fuck you. It's not my job to run this website, bitch. It's what do you got hosted? All right, like, I need a historical data range from Social Blade. There should be some way to do. Fuck you guys. Okay. Hang on. I know it's here. I didn't expect to do this live. This is so weird. Normally it takes me like a while. Isn't it the graph at the bottom? It should show relative follower data. Yeah, okay. It does. Yeah. All right. Okay. So these stats don't work. Wednesday, February 5th, 2020, which was 3 days after he started streaming, he gained 26,000 followers. That's correct. That's right. That's legit. Okay. But the Twitch API is only reporting that he got 413 followers on that day. So no. I'm telling you, Social Blade is correct because Van popped the fuck off when he came on. So the weekly channel views that he got were 100,000. That's right? That would be 100,000 unique views versus what this is saying is 5,600 unique views. So Van, you have broken Twitch. The API does not work for you. Your data is wrong. I have no idea why. You're the only broadcaster I've ever seen this for. Congratulations. So I take it back completely. By the way, the viewers are totally legit. It's just that the data is not reporting. It's not correct.
That's good. Okay, so unique viewers are like, these are actual people with what's it called? ISP, unique ISP, whatever.
Yes.
So they're not like recurring, they're not like clicking on 2 or 3 times. They're just like, these are actual people. So it's more important to look at unique viewers than average viewers?
Actually, it's not important to look at either of those stats. If you really want to see how you're doing as a broadcaster, you would look at followers, I think.
Okay.
Followers over a certain period of time is good. If you're losing followers, that's really, really bad.
Okay. So,
yes.
Because usually I curse at my followers and I tell them to
they like that, though.
Unfollow me. I say, get the fuck out. Unfollow me right now. How dare you?
No, that's good. That's good. You want to keep doing that. That's good. So relative to the size of your stream, I'm going to link you this. Relative to the size of your stream, you're gaining at a healthy rate, right?
Oh.
And I could show you some other broadcasters who are definitely not doing this. Like, what I wouldn't want to call them out on stream, but there are people. Can you
rhyme it out?
What, like? Wait, no. I can't do it because of my other job, right? Like, but I'll tell you what you would see, right? You would see like -30, -20, -10, right? That would be very bad because this is net follows. Okay, so this is the total number of unfollows and follows that you're getting. So if that number is negative, you're really fucked.
Oh.
Because that's counting the people that are actually already following you. Does that make sense?
Where do I look for that? Because I'm on Twitch Tracker right now.
I just linked you the site.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm on. This is what confuses the shit out of me. It's like I'm on Twitch Tracker and it showed me rank at 5,400.
Twitch Tracker is wrong. The whole website is wrong for you. I don't know why. It's even on later streams, it's reporting. So like even his stream on May 23rd. Let's look at this. Right. There's no way that he had 1,765 viewers with 4,934 unique views. That just didn't happen, right? It just didn't happen. It's not possible. The unique viewers have to be much higher. And if it reports on, like for someone like me, it is reporting correctly.
So I am in the negative in the follows.
No, you're not. I'm looking at it. Positive.
Oh,
you're positive every day.
Okay, because I see a negative 64% in red down.
No. That's on. You're looking at Twitch Tracker. That's average over time. That's relative to the last date period.
No, I'm looking at the sociable site that you just sent me.
Oh, okay. Do you see here?
Okay.
Do you see where you're looking at a relative scale? So look at that. What I just sent you.
Okay.
You're looking at a trending graph is what's happening.
Yeah, but my followers it's like a nosedive. It's like okay. So I know this much. I'm not that smart, but if I'm looking at a graph and it's going nosedive.
Okay, but okay, yes, but that's relative to the previous data periods. You're not losing followers.
Oh, okay.
Look at my image I just sent you.
I did. I'm looking at it. Oh,
okay.
Image.
So
okay.
The image I just sent you is the last I don't know, like 2 weeks of your broadcasts. Okay.
Okay.
Now the important thing to note here is that you have not had a single negative day, even when you are offline.
Oh, okay.
So you are not.
Oh shit.
You are not losing followers. You're growing slower. There's a really big difference.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And I think I'm growing slower because I'm not saying, after they told me to tone it down, I'm not saying crazy crazy stuff anymore to make it on live stream fails. Because before I was on live stream fail almost every time I stream. Every time I stream, I get at least 1 or 2 clips on live stream fail. And then after that,
Yes.
I stop because they told me I can't be too sexual.
Yes, I would say that getting clips consistently on Reddit is one of the easiest ways to maintain your audience in the short term. It's still not sustainable, but it's a good idea at first. And that is affecting you a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's something that is that's affecting you a lot. So there's that, and then there's also just a content factor. So the reality of the matter is you only stream 46 hours a month, right? So 46 hours a month, like divided by 4, that's 11 hours a week, right? So the majority of broadcasters in your category broadcast a lot more. Oh, holy shit, Trainwrecks, thank you for the host. Appreciate it, man. Hell yeah. What's up, man? Hopefully I have everything taken care of for him. Okay, I do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. What's up? Good to see you. We're talking to Van right now. So the 46 hours total, right?
Yeah.
Is you need to be putting up more. Like, do you have like a daily schedule? I mean, we can verify this, right?
Yes, I do.
But,
I do. Yeah.
really?
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays from 2 to 5 p.m.
Okay.
EST.
So, do you feel like that is enough hours to maintain your growth?
What are you trying to say?
I'm just asking. I'm asking a loaded question to get you answer a certain way because I don't want to say it myself. That's what I'm doing right now.
You're telling me that I need to stream more. So now I gotta work harder to maintain what I got in the beginning.
Well, that's a big part of it. Or you have to devote yourself to other platforms that can drive that viewership because so you could double down on something like Instagram or YouTube and get a lot of people from that because of your brand. It may not be putting more hours into Twitch that's the correct answer. It depends on your goals. What do you want? Like, what do you want to do? If your answer is, hey, I want a shit ton of viewers and I don't want to do anything for it, you're fucked. I can't help you, right? Like it's like I should just have tons of shit because I'm fucking Van and I'm the,
Just to be honest with you, with the okay, now I have to unclick the number. I'm comfortable with 300 to 500 viewers because I feel like I can, we can communicate with them more. We have more of a relationship, a rapport with that number. I feel that, like, I can handle that pace. So I'm kind of good, actually.
Yeah.
Because that way I know my people. I know their username. I'm familiar. But I mean, to be honest, if I get like the 2K, the 3Ks, even that, I'm not talking about the super mega one with the 10,000 or 20,000 viewers, but even like I'm struggling at the 1K or 2Ks because chat just flew right by, and I can't remember all these people, but right now I do remember them. I know my viewers, and I kind of like this little intimate relationship we're having.
So if you're okay with the current numbers, then what's the problem, Van? Are you sure there's not more to this?
I'm just wondering. I just want to understand the whole thing. That's all.
Yeah. So the
like they say, you want your cake and you want to eat it too. Well, here's my preference. All right. I want to keep my 300 viewers that I like. Mm-hmm. The 1,000 or the 2,000 or 5,000, they can watch, but stay the fuck out of chat because I don't want to deal with you, and just sub.
I feel exactly the same. Yeah. My man, dude. I vibe with that super hard. Give me money and shut up.
Stay out of chat. We don't want to hear your opinion. I just want to keep my core Vanginas.
Vangina. That's an impressive name for your community. Okay.
But that's yeah. I just want to keep that, and I just want the the other 1,000 people stay out of chat and just give me money, just donate, and shut the hell up because we don't. And then maybe we'll do a lottery, like maybe we'll allow 1 or 2 in that I like.
So there is a solution for this. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I don't think I'd recommend it, but so the first thing you could do is you could either do a subscriber only chat, or you could do a followers chat for a certain predetermined amount of time. So if a person hasn't been following you for a week or something, for example, they can't chat, right? And those are possible options to improve the quality of your chat. Though I would just recommend dealing with the shitters. They have their own sort of. So there's a couple of people in my community. Like my community is like, as you could imagine, like very data driven, very thoughtful type of thing. Okay, but leaking into my community are a couple of these just relentless, horrible shit posters, and I can't stop them because my community will come at me if I. It's like, do you ever watch the movie Gladiator?
Yes.
Do you remember the scene where the Emperor is about to kill Maximus? But he has his hand out. He's like this, but the whole crowd shouts, "Live, live, live!" Right? And then he has to thumbs down. He can't kill them because if he does, then the whole of Rome will rebel. Right?
Yes.
That's my situation with these idiots. So I have 4 or 5 of these people that I just can't stop. I can stop them for short amounts of time, but they can return. So the lesson here is that there's a certain elegance to shit posters. Like there's a symbiotic relationship there of some kind. That you need them as much as you need. Like there's obviously there's a weird line though. Like some guy just came in my chat like a couple minutes ago and just started spamming wide hardos, right? And I just banned him because I'm like, fuck that, right? And there's Trainwrecks calls this reading the room. You know what I mean? Like understanding what's appropriate.
Yeah.
And there's some kids that just can't do that. So I just how do you kids say it? Is it 86 them? How do you
now why
69
now
69 them?
Now why is that you get away with calling them kids, but my chat blows up when they're okay with me calling them boys and girls. But the minute I say kids, it's like, we're not kids, and they're like, they can get all bitchy about it.
I'm just going to take a guess, but I'd assume in your community, when you call people kids, that's probably not a good thing. If you're interacting with kids, it's different from me interacting with kids, right? Yeah. So I think that's A. I think B is a more serious answer is that I legitimately hate lots of people in my community. No, I'm kidding. I hate a lot of people outside my community, and I'm very. It's not my full-time job, right? Like people that come to my stream, they're here because I'm trying to put on the best show possible, but I don't. They don't owe me anything, and I don't owe them anything. I think that's the best way to put it, right?
Because Devin, you're rich. So you don't need this.
That's overblown. I'm not as rich as people think I am.
I'm retired. I'm on a fixed income. I can afford maybe cat food or something.
I don't own 15 acres of land and a fucking missile defense system. I live in downtown. Yeah,
Where do you live at?
I live in downtown Seattle. Where
that's even worse than San Francisco. I just lost all respect for you, Devin Nash.
Oh, I'm not one of them. I'm just here with them.
I hear the weirdest shit coming out of Seattle. But
it's all real.
But my thing is that I get this all the time, all right? We'll be having a really nice, time in chat, and then we'll get a couple of, guys who came in who are maybe 4 months late, and it's like, $300, fuck you, all that. It's like, dude, all right, that's 4 months ago. And then we tell them to settle down, and it's like, this is bullshit, Van getting soft, blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, now it's time for you to go, all right. Okay, move your ass along, and then it's like, and then he start calling my mods Nazi and why can't I post? Why my message being deleted? It's like, okay.
Yeah, you have to have a everyone has a different way of dealing with trolls. I think that the current like meta of Twitch, and honestly, like, dude, I watched Trainwrecks do this for what had to have been like 3 hours last night, where like he will just go through, he'll put chat on his screen, he'll just roll through it, and he will just stop people and be like, here's why you're a fucking idiot, suck my dick, just the whole thing, right? I think that's really funny, and I think it's good for viewership. I also think though that it enables toxicity in the sense that let's say that you get 10 good comments and 1 bad comment, and you read the bad comment.
Yeah.
What happens is you encourage everybody from that sort of learns like, oh, if I post bad comments, he responds to them, right? And for me, like that's a decision you have to make individually for your community. For me, that's not good, right? I want to highlight positivity, and I want to drive that forward, because I want that. When I talk about serious shit, like I did yesterday, when like I'm really concerned with the stuff that's happening in America right now, I want people to be on my team, and for the most part, they were. In my chat yesterday was like 99% on point, like talking about very serious issues maturely, because we fostered that kind of community. If you don't do that, you get a situation like Greek is in, right? Where Greek is in a situation where he built what you were saying before, have your cake and eat it too. It's like, I want to have an intelligent, mature discussion with my community, but everyone I've ever recruited from are all clowns. And so it's like, now I want to sit down with a bunch of clowns and have a conversation about like the plight of the economy. Like, you can't fucking do that. They're clowns, right? Right. So like you have to choose how to create your community in that sense.
But one thing I do notice that Twitch viewers, they're very intelligent, and they're very I'm telling you, the one that stay in my chat, I don't know about your chat, but they're not like jumping on the bandwagon. They're not falling along with, they're not like sheeps. That's what I'm saying. They're pretty much in my chat. I don't know about yours, but mine, because when I say stuff and they go, Van, you're right. So the one that stuck around, or the one that's that gets it. I mean, but the one that got offended, the JSW, one of those things, the one that gets offended what I say, they're gone. But the one that independent thinkers, they stick around, and I'm kind of, and they kind of laugh at me too, because when I make fun of the SJ, the B, and also talk about the LGB, LT community, all that. So, but what I noticed also too is that I do research on you, Devin. I noticed that you only start you're here for a long time, but your stream was inactive all of last. It's like you just recently being active on Twitch.
Yes. Well, I've been streaming for 8 years, right? So I started streaming in 2012, but I took 2 years off I sold a company, right? So I took 2 years off to run a company called Counterlogic Gaming. Well, actually 3 years off, because if you count Dignitas, I kind of wasn't streaming then either. So I always intend to broadcast. It's just part of my essence, but I'm at a point in my life where I'll never broadcast full time, because I can barely stand you fucks for 4 hours, much less 8 hours a day times 6, right? Like, I would lose my fucking mind.
My God, where's the gun? I'm gonna blow my head out.
Yeah, yeah. Like, imagine streaming for. Don't blue face me. You know it's true. Listen. It's like here's how it is. Okay, it's like How about this? Okay, let me. It's too much of a good thing. It's like eating a nice dessert. Okay, and at first, okay, it's like eating pancakes, and the first pancake bite that you taste is the best thing in the world. Oh, it's so good, right? And then, like, if you keep eating pancakes, you will reach a point in your mind where you are going to go physically insane if you take another bite. Like, you just can't do it, okay? That's Twitch chat for me. Calling bullshit. Yeah, I'm trying here, okay? Just give me some backup, okay? But yeah, it could be too much of a good thing. Point being that, yeah, like for me, Van, like 3 or 4 hours a day is my limit, 5 days a week. And then in the weekend, I got to just... But I also have a full-time job. I mean, I do a legit full-time job that I work 60 hours a week at outside of this. Yeah. So that's a big factor. Mm.
So what I could compare it to is like eating ass. Like when you first started, it's good, but then after a while, after a long time, it gets kind of stanky and musky. And so I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Today I learned that eating ass is completely the same as eating pancakes.
Well, in the beginning it does.
Yeah, in the beginning. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But after a while, it's getting kind of musky, and exactly. Please post that.
I could never eat an ass.
Please post it on LSF.
I could never eat an ass. That's just not a thing that I could do.
Well, Devin, never say never.
How do you even eat an ass?
Oh my God!
Well, yeah,
where
true.
Have you been?
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. That's true. Yeah, I would be very unlikely to eat ass. It's statistically improbable.
Oh my gosh. Oh, here's another one I want to ask you. Okay.
Okay. I thought we were going.
I'm trying to.
I'm cool with it. I'm curious, but yeah.
We're going to the naughty part, and we have to get away from the naughty part. We can't stay in the naughty part.
I think you could talk about eating ass on Twitch. You got to be able to do that. It's 2020. All right. If you get,
you'll be surprised.
You have to be. I can definitely, because I view eating ass as more like licking ass. But I don't know.
No,
I've never been there.
No, that's licking ass. That's not eating ass. There's a difference between licking ass and eating ass.
What's the difference? There. I have to know.
Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed for you. I'm just kidding.
Oh, for me? Why? For you?
Yeah. Because it's like, okay, licking is just a nice, just licking, all right? That's just licking. But eating is like, you just want to just chomp on it. You want to like just nibble on it. You kind of like you get in. Look at your facial expression. You want to
try it here.
You want to just go in there deep. You want to get in deep, and you want to like it. Basically, it's like, get me in there. I want to see what you had for lunch. That's how deep you go. That deep. You want to just eat it. There's a difference. All right.
All right. My understanding is that like the ass is like typically not a very nice place to be. Is that accurate?
Mm-mm. No, it's not.
Okay, so it's like poop's not great. Like I don't really like poop.
Well, I mean, you gotta. Yeah, that's why most people clean themselves out every single day.
Like a shower?
No, like a douche. Like a shower douche. You clean yourself out. It just. You didn't know that. I thought you live in Seattle. I thought they're kind of kinky. There's a lot of kinky people in Seattle.
That's just not I just don't find myself at those places. It turns out like it's just like, oh, it's a Friday night. I'm going to go to the eating ass salon. Like I just don't, and I don't know what's going on. I guess I got to like check out what I'm doing. But like, I tend to be just like playing video games. Okay. So so if you're going to just clean yourself anyway, then why not just like eat your chest or eat your nipple? Like, why do you have to eat your ass? Is there something specific about ass that adds to like the equation?
It's not the same. It doesn't. Oh God, Devin, I don't. It's okay. It's for right now. I'm getting frustrated. Remember how you couldn't explain the green screen?
Mm-hmm.
Your green screen is my ass right now.
You can't
I can't.
translate it digitally.
I cannot translate it digitally.
This is an experience you can only show me.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Definitely, you can't translate that digitally at all. You have
Understood.
To, yeah. So I have a question. I get a lot of like these emails, like, "Oh, we're looking for influencer, and we want you to go on this campaign." And I look at it and it's all like, is it bullshit?
Yes.
Okay, good.
99.9% of the time, if a person outbound emails you, that is bullshit. Yes.
Yeah, I get a couple of those a week.
Yeah, most people of your size will get that.
What's my size? I'm just like a little tiny streamer with 300 viewers.
Whoa, hang on. Okay, so if you have 400 viewers, you're already in the top 1% of Twitch.
Oh, you shit, really?
You better check your privilege, Van. You're one of the most successful broadcasters on Twitch.
You hear that? See, my viewers don't give me that kind of respect. You know? Do you guys hear that?
That's fucking ridiculous, guy. Yeah, no, legit. Like, if you are, so 400 viewers or greater is the top 1% of Twitch, and like something like what's the number? 760 something like that. That's top like 0.001%. Very, very few broadcasters have that kind of viewership. It's really rare. It just looks like a lot because of how Twitch sets up their directories, but it's actually a really small number.
But then I see. But you're telling me that on Twitch Tracker, I'm a little bit confused because you're telling me that that ranking is bullshit. It's not right.
It's not. No. Twitch Tracker is currently reporting your stats wrong, and I don't know why that is.
So I am.
It's also reporting my stats wrong as well.
So I'm not. I'm not at the top 0.07 of Twitch.
Oh, you likely are. That's probably right.
Okay, Devin Nash, you're confusing the shit out of me right now.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe we should go back to eating ass. No. Yeah, you're so 0.02% of all English viewers. Oh, is that what you're looking at? That references the number of English viewers that are on your stream relative to the number of total viewers.
I'm on Twitch Tracker right now. TwitchTracker.com. I'm looking at the rank on the left.
Rank.
And then under
looking
overview, they have our stream right now. Right underneath your face, there's a rank.
Oh, yeah. This is probably very accurate.
Oh.
I would I would say that you're the top 0.007% of Twitch. Yeah.
Now,
sure.
how can you be less? What, like, let's say, like, how can you be less than 1%? I don't get it. Like, can you be like, if you're like a superstar, what is your ranking? 0%? 0.00001?
How do I explain this? Do you know what a fraction is?
Devin, I'm Asian, Devin. Did you notice?
I can't say that. That's not a thing I can say.
You're asking me. You're asking Devin Nash ask an Asian person if he knows fraction, people, in 2020.
I'm gonna get banned. Okay, so it's a fraction of 1%, right?
Yes.
You're better than 1%.
But it's like, like you hear people like, like rich people, you're like the 1%, I never hear like, you're the 0.001%. That's why it doesn't make sense to me.
That's because those people, well, yeah, but okay, so in that analogy, the 1% might be like a person with $1 million. Well, actually, so statistically, the 1% is people that make over $400,000 per year or more within America, right? But there's a lot of, that's 1 in 100 people. But if you make like $10 million a year, you're 0.001%, right?
Holy cow. Okay.
So you're much better than, because it's exponentially greater when you drop below 1%. So being the top 0.07% of Twitch, you are incredibly successful on this website by a huge margin.
But with only 200 viewers?
It keeps going down. I thought it was 300.
Yeah, 300 viewers.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying,
yes.
because I'm a bit confused, because if I'm looking at the people that I'm following, like you're averaging like around 1,000 viewers.
No.
1,000 viewers.
Okay,
You're like
whatever the number is. Yeah,
You're 5 times more. You have 5 more times. Wait. Okay, I'm doing the math. You have 4 more times viewers than I do.
I thought you're good at math, man.
I am.
Okay. I don't know how many viewers I have, but like, but yeah, then I would just be in the top something percentage of Twitch.
Oh, you'd be okay.
But it's all like, we can look at my stats and it's probably relative to whatever that number. It would be a lower number, right? But the point is, so I'm top 0.04, so that's 0.03% greater. So that makes sense, right?
You have to really rub it in. Yeah,
you told me. I'm just doing the stats.
So you're a 0.03 higher than me.
It appears so. Yes. I will take my Bugatti. I am coming from a guy who's infinitely more famous than you, Van. I just all right. Like, but no, it's all relative, right? Because we're also looking at a relative time scale. So when you first came into Twitch, you were way, way higher than me, right? And you're very likely to get back to that point, because the difference between you and me is you're actually entertaining.
I find you very entertaining. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You know what? I'm serious. I can literally sit and just listen to you for hours.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's extremely entertaining.
Do you know how many monthly broadcasters there are on Twitch?
What's a monthly broadcaster?
A person defined as a person who starts their stream at least once a month.
Once a month?
Mm-hmm. At least once a month.
No.
3 million.
Yeah,
per month.
What about weekly? Because that way I can compare.
It'll be 3 million divided by 4.
You got me there, Devin. You got me there. That's why I
got it.
Did you know, that's why I went into porn.
We got him, boys.
You got me good. Okay, so what is it again?
So 3 million monthly broadcasts would be 750,000 broadcasters per week, right? Or so. Obviously, it wouldn't directly translate, because those broadcasters would theoretically be broadcasting at different times. Like, what if all of them broadcasted week 3 instead of week 2? But as a general average, we can stipulate that. So 750,000 broadcasters per month, right? And out of all of those people, you have 300 viewers, you say, right?
Yes. So
you are literally beating millions and millions of people, but it feels bad because you're not beating XQC. Right? So, and that's the sort of like feast or famine attitude that Twitch has. It's why it's so toxic.
Don't get me started on QVC. Do not. That's because that's a trigger.
Is it?
Yeah, do not start me on QVC.
What's wrong with QVC or PPC or?
You know, I love him. He's I'm just very envious of his skills, his gaming skills.
His gaming skills.
Yeah.
He's very good at games.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's all.
That's why I don't get it. That's why I don't get it. Okay, that's why it's a trigger for me. It's a trigger.
I understand. Yeah, it's like watching a like a what is it like? Like a train wreck.
No, not a train wreck.
In real time.
No, it's like
but not a train wrecks.
It's like you know those kids who's hyperactive and you have to take that medicine to calm them down. What's that medicine? Ritalin.
Ritalin.
Yes.
Yeah, Ritalin or Klonopin. Yeah. It's like someone said in chat, it's a cat trying to get out of a full bathtub. Yeah, that's a good one. I think that's a good one. A cat trying to get out of a full bathtub.
So, okay, since you brought up train, I have a question. Why do I would be on his podcast much often if it's not being broadcast in the middle of a freaking night, okay? Sure. Please.
Yeah.
Can you explain that one to me?
Yeah, so the idea behind that so to understand this, we have to understand a stat called streamer to viewer ratio, okay? So that's the number of streamers versus the number of viewers on a website at any given time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So more streamers and less viewers is bad. More viewers and less streamers is good, because that's more viewers to watch less streams.
Yes.
So in theory, if you could kill everyone on the website, right, and you were the only streamer, that'd be the most optimal situation, because they'd all be forced to watch you, right?
Yes.
So that's okay. So there are certain times during the day where that ratio is the best. And one of those times is quite late at night. So Trainwrecks occupies a time slot where a lot of other broadcasters have gone to bed, and yet there are a lot of viewers from Australia, a lot of viewers from Europe, since the majority of Twitch streamers are United States based. And that gives him a time slot that is one of the reasons why the Scuff podcast is the #1 podcast on Twitch.
It is the #1 podcast. Oh,
absolutely.
I
By every
go
metric.
on more.
Yeah.
but it's also proportional too, because I totally understand about the proportion, but what about the numbers? The numbers are less because people are sleeping.
They are less, but the numbers of streamers are less as well.
Yeah.
So the relative ratio comes out to be healthier, because there are less streams.
But what about the values, though? Because I think American viewers worth 10 times more than foreign viewers. So value-wise,
I don't know. How do we define value?
Oh, I got a lot of D colon in my chat right now.
He's farming. Okay, I see.
I'm farming. That's right. That's what I'm doing. I'm farming.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the #1 podcast on Twitch, but a large part of that is like if we were competing during the day with like dropped frames and like whatever Twitch has got going on in like E3 or something, it would be hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like that's the thing, is that nobody is gonna run a produced. I know people are gonna cap me with produced, right? A produced show at midnight. No one's going to do that. Like, we're not going to be competing with Sony or Twitch or people like that, right? We're so a better way to say this is the reason why people watch the Scuff podcast, because it's the only thing to watch. They don't have a choice, just forcing them to do it.
But the thing is, you get a lot of I think American streamers, right, on the podcast. But the viewers are foreigners, and how do they relate to any topics, in the podcast?
Well, it's a global ecosystem, right? I don't like talk to a person from like Germany and then I just have nothing to talk about. Like, it's not like as a global we're not so different that like we can't like talk to Europeans. They're just like, I don't understand you. Like, like we can relate across.
But how do you know what's going on in America? Like, you can talk topics. How do they understand American? How do they relate to our culture?
I think
they're foreigners.
Everyone right now is like, the advanced farming is super hard. I don't know what to take seriously. That's Twitch has a culture also, right? So you can start there because everybody can relate on that level. But also, like, for like the riots in America, right? Like, everybody knows about that kind of, like, that's what we're covering tomorrow. We're mostly doing a stream. We're doing a charity stream for the issues in America right now. So like, most people can get on board with that or talk about it, right? Even if they're not American. Sorry, I'm like too serious. Like I said, I'm not a very good entertainer. So I just like he's just like standing there like, what the fuck? What do I say to this guy? It's a difference.
My mother tells me if I don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So I'm just being quiet right now.
What about when you yell at your chat?
That's different. Well, that's it's just I'm just blown away. I mean, it's just been a really fun ride for me.
Well, it's not over yet.
It's not. I thought you tell me that. I thought you tell me that like Van, most streamer at this point, when you take a nosedive, they quit.
They do, but
That's
it's
what you said. That's what you.
I did say that, and that's true. But it's your decision. I didn't say you should quit. I didn't say you should quit.
You might as well. It's like, Van, why the fuck are you still on, Van? You took in a nosedive. Why the hell are you still on?
The second part of that is the people that decide not to quit are the ones that actually end up being successful.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't hear that part.
I just left that out.
You kind of left that out. Yeah.
I did.
Oh, shit. But, so in the middle of the night, I get it now. A bunch of American people in the podcast talking, while a whole bunch of foreigners from different time zones are still awake. That's pretty much the formula. I get it. All right.
And a substantial percentage of U.S. viewers that just are basement dwellers and play video games all night and don't have anything to do. I mean, especially given COVID-19 and they don't have jobs and stuff, right? Like there's a good number of U.S. people that watch that. Like, still a majority U.S. audience that watch Train at that time slot.
I'm surprised because I try to. Sometimes I like, he's like, Van, come on, and I'm like, I'm too tired, and then I'll be in bed. I have my little cell phone right here. I'm listening and I'm dozing off. I'm listening.
The problem with you is that you're a responsible human being, and that's what you need to give up. Like, you don't play video games till 4
I have livestock. I have goats and chickens. I have 4 dogs. I have a cat. Yeah. I have to feed my animals.
I feel like we could have spent this entire talk just talking about all the crazy shit you do, because like you have such a fucking interesting life. Like, you have goats and chickens?
Yes.
Where are they?
They're in my bed. In my bedroom. That's where they are. Where they belong.
Like, they're on your acreage.
Yeah. And with me is that, if I finish the stream, it's around 6 a.m. and I had to feed my animal like early in the morning, and it kind of messes me up for the 2 days. It takes me 2 days to recover. It's like jet lag. Take me 2 days to recover from a Train podcast.
Yeah, see, so let me tell you what I do, okay? So at about 4:30 in the morning last night, I decided to stop playing Terraria, and then I went to bed. My girlfriend shook me violently at about 12 o'clock and said, "You have a meeting with Van?" And I go, "Oh, God, you're right." And so then I messaged you and asked for an hour, took a shower, took a walk over here, and then got on call. So you got to get on that level, dude. Like, if you're not living the troglodyte lifestyle, if you're not playing video games till 4 a.m., I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Devin, you took a shower and you fixed your hair, you said?
Fixed my hair, and I can't fix this.
Oh, you said
it's
you said you took a shower and you did something to your hair.
No. I don't touch this. This is
so this is not like in your house. You have to go somewhere to.
Yeah, I work in an office, right? Like
holy cow! Wow.
Yeah, this is a studio. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for going through all the trouble. Shit.
Wait, why? You're awesome. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to work.
Well,
this is where I work.
Like, so is it all right for me? Like, if I decide to come on Train's podcast, is it all right for me to contact you during the day beforehand and say, what are the topics?
I do. Yeah, certainly. We can do that. I don't. Yes. Yeah. The answer is yes. Yeah.
Because last time I'm totally like, if I had more time to look at the deer clips. Mm-hmm. And to know what the hell is that all about, I can contribute more. But you were talking about the deer clip, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm just sitting there,
Oh,
and by the time I'm googling it, looking around, you guys are already in the middle of it.
Totally. Okay. Yeah. The problem is that sometimes we don't know the guests until like 30 minutes before.
That's true.
Right. Because yeah. So like sometimes and that makes topic selection very difficult because depending on the day, I might get like NBA people, 4 porn stars, like astrophysicists. Like I don't fucking know, right? Like I'll get something totally different depending on the day. So it's a challenge to chess people. It's like it's a scuffed podcast, literally. Mm-hmm.
So you don't make your topics ahead of time, and
I do.
So but it's for relate to the streamers that goes on there.
I try to. So I work with a team of people in my community called the Lab. 2 people, Raxif and Hephaestus, who are these like super badass researchers, and then I do my own stuff, and we put together like a bunch of different topics that we think will work for a large number of people.
Okay.
Because we have no clue who's going to be on until we ask them later, right? So it's like pretty challenging. Oh, but sometimes we don't even get to the topics. Like we could have an entire podcast where we don't even talk about them.
Oh, that's really wow.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's ideal, right? Like, for me, I think it's a fantastic podcast when everybody just talks and they just do shit and they interact or whatever, and we don't even need to get to anything. Like it's just a shit show. The topics are for when everybody like loses pace. And then
okay.
they have to like we need to do something instead of just sit there awkwardly. We just we have something to talk about.
Okay.
So that's why we make them.
But do you mix it up? Do you mix it up like maybe half game related and the other half maybe social issue or current events, so that way like non-gamer like me can jump in. Okay, that's good.
Like one of the things that I did, so this has been an iterative process. Like I've had to get better at this. And like one of the things that I did at first was I just did Twitch topics, right? Where it's like, okay, guys, let's talk about Twitch TV. Like that's not relevant to everybody, right? Like even though we're all streamers, not all of us as broadcasters are interested in like the Twitch meta. So like what I say is like, if I made a topic list about a podcast that it was just me and the podcast, this would be a horrible list. Right, because it would be all like, and it's like, well, statistically, the data analytics are 69% greater than the actual analytics. Like, no one fucking cares, right? So, we have to make like a diverse topic list that fits with a lot of different personalities that might be on the show.
That's good. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much.
It's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah, my challenge is trying to stay up all entire night, but I get it. So I can only do it once. Because of that, I can only do it once in a while. I can't,
for sure. Yeah, you actually have a responsible life that you live with, like things you take care of, and like I've tried really hard throughout my life to not get any responsibility for anything. Like I have no pets, I have no kids, I have no obligations to anything. I just like live in a weird floaty existence.
Well, it's okay because you're still a relatively young man. It's natural to be like that. But when when your balls start going down toward your knees, that's when you go, oh well, maybe it's time for me to it's not gonna go. The party train is not gonna happen forever. I gotta think about time to buy a farm.
How old are you? I'm looking.
I'm 56.
That's not true. It says here.
Why is people don't believe me?
Yeah. Because it says here. Is this him? Van Darkholme?
Yes, that's me.
Your last name is fucking badass. Is that an original name?
I got it from my boyfriend. 30 years ago. Yeah.
That
His-
it's
yeah, his
you're
name,
literally like a fucking RPG character. That's badass as fuck. I feel like you're about to like take over a country or something. That's fucking awesome.
well, thank you.
Yeah. Why, thank you. It says here you're 47.
Yeah. Are you looking
Yeah.
at Wikipedia? I can't
I
even
am.
change that. I try to change that. They won't let me. We talked about
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's-
earlier. Yeah.
It's not
like-
true?
It's not true.
You're older.
I'm older. Yes.
Interesting. Huh. You're 56?
Yeah.
How can you look so good if you're 56?
I'm Asian again, Devin.
Okay.
With us, okay, I'm going to repeat. I said it before. With us Asian, we look good. There's no middle point for us. We got young, like 20s, and then 80. There's no
Okay,
in
but
between.
we already determined that you can't do math, so we don't know if that stereotype is true also.
It's true.
Again.
I'm at a point right now where I'm getting ready. What we call in our our Asian community is like, ooh, Van look like he's ready to turn any minute. Turning mean like we turn old overnight. There's no gradual process for us. We just like, it's like a Star Trek episode. We look like this, and then overnight, we hunched over, and it's like like that. And so I told my viewers, like, if you don't see me stream anymore, it's because I turn. I
Like
went,
a vampire.
like into an old man. It just overnight. It just boom. So we go from this to hunched over, all wrinkly. There's no in between for us. You didn't know that, did you? You
Do
didn't
you
realize
do
that.
my girlfriend's Asian, and so
So
she's
she
told me
knows.
this.
She knows. If you
Yeah,
call up,
she's
she will tell
Filipino.
you. Yeah. Well, Filipino, they're not really Asians.
What? Oh shit!
No, they say that themselves. They say that themselves. It's
What?
like, we're not Asian. We're
Wait, what are they?
something."
What?
I don't know.
What are they
They
then?
call themselves something. There's a word that they use. Something.
Are you gonna use the word Pacific Islander? Because I don't think
No,
that's
no. Something else. There's a special name that they call themselves. But not. Yeah.
Filipino. Pinoy.
Something. Where
I
it's
mean,
like,
they're literally Asians.
No, it's like
What?
we're better than Asians. Kind of.
I thought that was the Japanese.
No. Well, actually, okay, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. To be honest, all Asian people say that. We're better than Asians.
Yeah.
So, but, ask
Asian
her,
plus.
Ask her. Wait, okay, so your girlfriend must be like really beautiful right now, right? She's,
Aw, I think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
But,
But
but
where's this going?
Philippine turns faster than any other Asian people.
Oh no, did I
Yes.
fuck up, Van?
It's true. They get
Oh
big,
my
really.
God.
They get big and old really fast.
Big and old. I gotta get out of here. Am I making a mistake?
Well, you're still young. You probably got another 10, 20 years. But to be honest, I'm just saying. That's all.
I mean, I'm aren't I gonna get big and old too? And we can just be big and
How
old
old are
together.
you? Since you asked me how old I am, how old are you?
No one knows, but I will tell you privately. But literally, no one on Twitch knows how old I am.
Well, this is what I think. You look very young, okay? You appear to be in your 20s, but I think you're somewhere because of the life experience that you have. You seem older than you look. You act older than you are. That's the kind of thing. That's probably why, like you in business meetings all the time. It's because you sound really, smart because people. People.
Thank you.
People buys it. They go, oh yeah, he's. But you do look young. With
Thank you.
With old knowledge. How's that?
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
But it's true. Because
I feel very old.
that's how
yeah.
I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, especially relative to you look at like someone like Shroud, who's like 24, or Pokey, who's like 23, 22. How old is
Yeah.
Pokey? How
She looks she's 20 something. Yeah.
24. Yeah. And who's how old's PVC?
PVC look like she's 27 or something.
They're
like
all
that.
24.
Yeah,
they're
20
just
something.
these are baby people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like these are people that like, and it's crazy too when you think about it. It's like they're this far in their career, and 4 years later they'll be 30. They're not even 30. They're not even close to 30, right? Like it's they've got so much time. It's actually insane. It's crazy. It's wild how that works. But I mean, there are a lot of people on. I think that there's a lot of room on Twitch for older people to do well. I think that's an untapped market.
Well, I mean, that's good, I guess.
Because like there's a quote from one of like my favorite things is like this idea of like stoicism. There's a dude from ancient Rome named Lucius Seneca, and he said it's not that we don't have enough time, it's that we waste much of it. And I think like when you look at it on a day-to-day basis, a year is a really long time. You can get a shit ton done in a year if you don't jerk off the whole time.
Oh, damn it.
Or jerk other people off. Like yeah, unless it is your goal to jerk other people off, in which case then you're living your best life. So like I think a year is a long ass time, right? You can get a ton done in a year. You can get a lot done in a year. And people underestimate what was the Bill Gates quote, right? People overestimate what they can get done in a year and underestimate what they can get done in 10 years. Maybe it's the other way around. Some good quote like that.
But, okay, when you get my age, you realize that time just fly.
Yeah, that's right.
As you get older, the older you get, time is relative. You know, if you're like, you know, a young kid in school, it seemed like time just stood still. You know, it's
yeah,
and it's just like, oh my God, when summer's gonna happen? I can't wait to get out of school. I felt like that. Now it's
right.
like, holy shit, we're in June already? No, are we in June? Yeah, I felt like I just took my Christmas tree down, and now we're in June.
I think that's scientifically proven, isn't it? That the older you get, the faster time move. Yeah. So like, that's very weird. That's a super weird concept.
But what happened is, it's because when you're younger, your brain pretty much notices
elasticity. Yeah,
and you like also pick up a lot of information, like, you know, oh, there's a crack on the wall. Oh, this is, you know, because you never seen it before. You absorb more details of the world. But as you get older, your brain kind of block that out. It's just like, okay, we've seen it 20 years ago, so your brain is not picking up more cues from your surrounding anymore. Only a few things, like maybe someone who, you know, decapitated and has no head. Oh, that's different. I noticed that. That's different. So it'll make a mark on your day. But everything else is because, you know, you've seen it for years and years. It's kind of, you know, dull the senses. And that's why time seems so fast, because there's less interesting thing for you to see anymore.
Well, part of that is also environmental, right? Like people get less excited about things. Like when you think about it, you're in college, your mindset is to learn, your mindset is to grow. Like most people don't read books after they get out of college, right? They don't like the skills that they learn are mostly things they did in childhood. I think one of the coolest things to do in your 40s and 50s is learn new skills. Like get good at something that you just weren't good at before.
This is what I'm doing right now. I'm streaming on Twitch. This is new skill.
Yeah, exactly. It's totally new for you, right? You're practicing being an entertainer. You're practicing doing digital shit. Like you're learning, and that's why you're interesting. Is because you've probably had an entire life of doing shit like that.
You know, for me, it's like, oh, you know, clicking on window. You know, I mean, it's like my mods pretty much ran the show, because I don't know how to like connect microphones, or so they would send me screen grabs in the Discord with arrows pointing push this button. And I'm like, how do I get there? What's the URL? They send it, and then there's another picture. Get to this menu and push that button with the arrow.
Yeah.
So that's how I get everything going. But most, my first stream, a lot of time I have like a blank window right next to my face, or my videos is real small. It's like 720, and it's the size of 720. I didn't know how to stretch it out to make it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched your first streams. You're streaming on your phone, basically in your house. But it's the great thing about Twitch is like you don't need production quality to run a great show. It's just who you are, right? Like people appreciate you for who you are, and they don't care so much about your setup.
They appreciate me because they're masochists. That's what I just figure out. Yeah, you realize that too? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, there's always a healthy amount of banter that can go back and forth. Yeah.
Oh. Well, Mr. Devin Nash, that was like time just flew. Oh my God!
Yeah.
What was that, like 2 hours?
Already been 2 hours. Yeah.
Holy shit!
That's that thing, dude. That's that old time. Like it just flies by.
For me, it felt like 5 minutes, boys and girls.
Yeah, it was a good talk. I'm glad we got to do this. I know we've been trying to do it for a while.
Yeah, and I just love going on your stream. If you guys have a chance, if you guys want to get some get brain cells, go on your stream.
Oh, thank you. And if you guys want to be actually entertained, go to Van's stream.
if you want to get cursed at, if you want to be publicly humiliated, then come to my stream. But what I'm impressed about you is, Devin, is that when you look at trends and stuff, it's like what I'm like. I think it's very how do I say that? Like very commendable. Is that you go, oh, I don't understand it. I don't know I don't have the answer to this, but this trend happened. Which is kind of good because then I know, oh, your stuff is genuine. It's real. It's not like some blow ass think that he knows everything. Just making up some shit as he goes along. You understand?
Yeah, I it's unfortunately.
And I respect that. I respect that much more from you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I really do. That really does mean a lot to me. I try to work really, really hard to know what I don't know, which I think is way more important than what you do know. Yeah.
But I appreciate that. I enjoy that very much. And I'm going, wow, that's very fresh and unusual. Usually people come on, they get a little, a little company and, executives are chasing after you, and you tend to be getting a little bit big-headed and a little cocky, and you're Mr. Know-it-all. But you're like, no, I don't know why this happened, but, like when we're chatting together, I don't know why nobody subscribed. With the biggest, I have the most popular guy on stream to come, and people are not really engaging. They're probably just listening, they're listening to it, but they're not thinking, oh, to subscribe or that. I don't know why, but you brought, stuff like that. I go, wow, yeah, I can relate to that.
I think when you actually really start to study something, anything in life, you realize how much you don't know. And like as much time as I spend on things like Twitch and YouTube and analytics and things like that, there is so much that I don't understand. Like just how humans are, psychology, right? People are so weird.
But you're smart enough to brought up like the trend, like I noticed, you're very like, oh, I noticed this happened, like you brought up like like these anomalies that you can't explain, but you pointed them out.
Yeah. So sometimes we can see the data, but we don't understand why it's happening. Yeah.
I think that's cool. And then also too, to cap it off, did you notice that I play a video clip of you dancing on my stream?
I did see that. That was sent to me. I liked that a lot.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
We play that all the time. I mean, that just brings joy to our little hearts. Just so you know, it's a regular video.
People have been asking me to go on the Raj Talent Show, to do like a like a dance routine.
I didn't know he has a talent show.
He has a $40,000 prize pool for it.
Oh,
It's huge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think they can stream my talent though. Can they?
What is your? I assume you're a man of many talents. Which one is that?
Well, I'm a performance artist, so
Yes.
but
At least some of the talents that you have will probably be.
well, you know Aki-san.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Aki-san? Aki-san
No.
is a gachi. It's a baby head. I don't know if you noticed. Like a lot of music videos have Aki-san. It's a gachi. It's a gachi culture. I think most of my viewers here because of the gachibuchi culture.
What is it?
That's what I'm famous for, Devin. Gachimuchi.
Oh, I know what this is. I
Okay.
know what this is. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah. Got it. Oh, holy shit. I just
See?
Googled something intense. Yeah, I'm totally on board with this. Holy. You have like you have like spikes? Damn, you're not fucking around. Okay, yeah, same page. Understand. Yep. Got it, boss.
So,
Yeah,
but
so-
if you want to experiment, you can always have your girlfriend to talk to me, and I can train her.
That's probably not something I'm gonna do. Yeah.
New skills.
What kind of things are we talking, Van?
Okay, you don't have to do it now, but do it later. It's called Divine Bitches. So check that. You just Google that sometimes.
Okay. Am I gonna get my balls stomped?
With high heels, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Because I heard there's something to getting your balls stomped. I don't know. I have.
Is that what they say in your chat?
No, my chat doesn't talk about that. It's just stuff I hear around the rumor mill, man.
Oh, okay. But back to the Raj show.
Sure.
I'm trying to pitch him because he has like a lot of like dating stuff there too, like a dating game on his show.
He does. Yeah. Mhm.
I'm thinking about going on there because
You'd be great. You'd be amazing.
Because he has like one guy named Skywunda. Oh, I forgot his names, and he has like 10 girls. Skywunda, Japanese guy. But I want to go on there, and then. But the thing is, I want to have boys and girls, and they'll be like, they're all because on the Skywunda, what the hell is his name?
Sakuno.
Sakuno, yes,
Yeah.
Sakuno. They were trying to like go on a date with him, right? So they're all like trying to be.
Yes.
Yeah, you're so cute.
So imagine Van with 8 to 10 guys.
No, guys or gals.
I think 8 to 10 guys would be, and
No.
Raj would be super down for this shit. It would be amazing. But we could do guys and girls too.
Yeah,
that
I
would be
want
fun.
both. I
Yeah.
want both sexes in my group, and
You better believe I would watch that show, and so would all of Twitch.
and they want to be in my dungeon, and I'm auditioning for dates for my dungeon. How's that?
Yeah. Do you know the guy that does the shows? Gondok? Yeah. So pitch him. Tell him.
Oh, I thought Raj is. Oh, I
I
forgot. When you're that famous, you have people. I forgot
Yeah,
about
he has
that.
people.
I forgot.
He's too good for us now. So he has but that's the dude to talk to right there. I sent you a link. If you
know
could just
what?
talk to Raj, just talk to Raj.
Gundo. What's his name?
What?
You say the guy to talk to.
Gondok.
Gone.
Gondok. Yeah.
Oh. Again, Devin, you know my numbers, you know my metrics. I don't fucking chase after people. They want good content on their shit. They come talk to me.
All right. Have your secretary call his secretary and set up an appointment is what I think. Yeah. I know we're dealing with some very high tier famous people here.
A lot of ego. I'm in the 0.07%.
That's right.
Woo! Do I fucking chase people around to be on a goddamn show?
You're right.
No, you come talk to me.
You're right. 100%. Agent 007 here.
But please come back. I would,
Absolutely.
If you have something like if you see something in the world, something in Seattle on the sidewalk that you don't understand,
you will be the first person that I message.
please, come on to my stream and
or if my sex life is getting a little bit stale.
Yes.
I'm
my God. Yes.
I'm gonna hit you up to. We're gonna do a Skype call or something.
Does your girlfriend does she stream too or?
No, God, no. Thank God, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it like a Sharia law in your household, or what's
Yes.
the deal?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm farming again, people. I'm farming. Calm down. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. This has been so fun. Holy shit.
I had a ball, okay, and I wish
You're fucking awesome, man. You have an infectious charisma that I just love. I absolutely just love your entire aura, your energy, all of it.
And likewise, I dig you, man. And I'm not going to be ashamed to say it, and I'm going to embarrass the shit out of you, but slightly sexually aroused.
Good shit, man.
I said it. Okay.
Thank you. I'll try to work on the pudge a little bit so I can get that six pack.
Keep the
pudge. Yeah.
That's what makes it. This is the whole package. That's what makes it.
The dad bod. Okay.
Yeah, the whole package. Don't
the
change
blinding
it.
the blinding skin because I never go outside.
Okay, I lost. Wow.
Oh shit.
Well, thank you, sir.
Man. Yeah.
I'll probably go
this
on.
This has been amazing.
I'll probably go on train like maybe 3 weeks from now.
For sure. Yeah.
And I'll see you then.
You got it, buddy. Okay. In the meantime, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Thank you for the absolutely awesome show, man. That was unreal. I appreciate it.
Everybody here, please follow Devin. Devin, he's my man.
And same to you guys. Vansamaofficial, link it in chat.
Devin Nash.
Yes.
Ciao.
Thank you. Take care, man.